And Rob from mini filming for the remainder of the week as they are both stricken with a very contagious strain of flu called Unititis. 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 This is a real. If these mother.
Yes, Father.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, you guys want to play Assassin's Creed and not come to get things done? Hey, that's fine. We'll take care of this.
Hey, Jason, what's up?
Hey, did you get the email that Matt and Rob were sick?
What? Oh no, that's horrible.
It's not horrible. Those fools are off playing Assassin's Creed.
What?
Yeah, so I figure it's time to motivate them to get here. So I'm going to go get Matt. You go get Rob.
Wait a minute. I'm supposed to get Rob?
Correct.
I can't get Rob. He's big, and I'm not.
You know what? Improvise. Play on your enemy's weaknesses.
Yeah, but
Son, do a show. You could suck it, Dilworth. Assassin's Creed is out. Ain't enough of beer. Oh, no. No more beer. Damn! Beer. Gimme.
I thought you were sick.
Yeah, but you got the medicine. Oh. That tasted funny.
I may have thrown a roofie in there.
Why, you little... I'm gonna get you. Good luck carrying me.
I already thought of that.
Oh, sweet. Ah! Okay. Oh, this game is so badass. I am so happy I'm not working tonight. The hell? Come on! Ninja!
What's up, Matt?
But you can't even get the sound to work.
Hey, you're right. This is fun. Jeez.
Are you playing Assassin's Creed Unity?
Oh,
What happened?
kind of lost track of time there.
What?
Night.
Oh!
What's up, guys? Welcome to SCNS.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
Coming up on tonight's show, we got some super cool nerd news. We got everything from comics to stuff coming out on TV, and we got a very serious topic tonight: net neutrality. Matt and Rob are going to be talking channel control. Which are y'all?
Are we talking?
Hey!
Hey! Look who showed up!
What happened? Oh.
Did you change my clothes?
Well, I didn't take your clothes off and then, put you in these clothes. Jason did that.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
But you kind of spit up a little after I beer.
You kind of had
so.
a bad reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It's okay, Matt. What?
You shot me
What are you talking about, Sean?
twice. You shot me twice.
Actually, 3 times. You woke up on the way over.
Oh, Jesus. How much tranquilizer, whatever the hell you had in there is in me?
Apparently enough. So anyway.
Was there Rogaine in there?
No, you're just Greek.
Oh, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it happened like an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Oh.
on tonight's show, guys, of course, I'm Jason the X. To my right, the lovely Miss Cora.
Hey.
Of course, we got Mr. Fellow veteran over there who nobody answered the question, so y'all don't get the tickets. Mr. Rob Entropy. Nice hat, buddy.
Yep.
And
Great
of course, and of course, the Greek gamer himself. You know, playing a little Assassin's Creed United there.
Unity, dumbass.
Whatever.
Oh, is this what a hangover feels like?
You wouldn't know.
I do now. Oh, shit. Oh, so wait, does that mean I have to, the whole dog that bit you thing, do I have to take more tranquilizer or something? Am I addicted?
No, you have to go bite a dog.
Oh. I'll be back. Oh, shit.
You'll be all right. Anyway, so like I said, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's move on to some super cool nerd news.
Woo!
All right, now I know I say things about DC Comics. However, there is a change coming. We're looking at a new crossover with DC called DC.
Hey, whoa,
Excuse
wait a
me.
minute,
Sorry,
wait a minute.
so sorry. We actually have breaking news coming in. I'm so sorry. We'll get right back to you on that, Jason. Yep, no, okay, we're getting it right in, feeding it right now. Yes, it turns out that breaking news here right now on SCNS Live, Arrow has finally shown a boxing glove Arrow. As you can see right here, yes, with Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow himself, holding up a boxing glove Arrow. Yes, we are getting confirmation. Oh, and I'm getting more confirmation that we actually have a video. Can we go ahead and roll that, please?
No, let's not roll the video. Oh, and then I'm out.
I want to see you stop watching.
Dude, I have said it before. As soon as he throws a boxing glove arrow, the TV goes off, and I'm walking away from it.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Yes, so therefore, breaking news, Arrow has now shown a boxing glove Arrow, and Jason can no longer watch Arrow.
And anyone, I would just like to say this bit. If Jason ever comes to you and says, "Hey, did you see Arrow last night?" Hit him. Punch him right in the pills.
Okay, first of all,
I want you to know that actually took a lot of careful planning for you to not know about any of that.
Every time you left the studio, we were talking about it.
you bastard.
Every time.
I messaged Rob today and I said, Rob, we need to do this. So Rob and I were scouring through every single one of our episodes trying to find when you said that. And then we let Chris in on it, and then we let Hannah in on it. So we made sure nobody knew.
All of you suck. Can I just go ahead and, like, my comeuppance, damn my hubris.
Dude, you knew it was going to happen.
I didn't expect it. I didn't expect to be called out on the show. I expected y'all to say something, but not to actually, get into proof.
Yes.
There's no need for evidence.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there is. Yeah, there is.
Can I get on with my story here, please?
Oh, yes. No, I'm sorry.
Sure,
and now on with
it
your
is a
regular
DC
broadcast.
story, so.
Your regular broadcast.
These guys. Okay, so there's been a lot of contention with the new 52. People have not liked it so much. Well, it looks like DC is looking to do something different. They have a new crossover called DC Convergence coming out. Supposedly, some of these...
We're doing fist bumps all around.
Reach over the left hook. Anyway, so they are talking about that Brainiac has actually taken a lot of the multiverse and cobbled them together, and one of them exists, the original DC universe that was pre-New 52. Now, coming up, those books are going to include Superman, the Atom, Batgirl, Nightwing, and Oracle, a Speed Force, Titans, Justice League, Question, Batman and Robin, and Harley Quinn. However, we will see the pre-52 versions of these characters. There are no new costumes. We got the original people back for it. So I'm actually excited for this event. I know a lot of people were also like, oh, please, just give us back our old characters, which, I mean, not everything I didn't disagree with everything in New 52, but I would like to see some of the books go back to what they were. Anyway, Matt, you've got a story for us.
I
Something
do.
out of BlizzCon.
Yes, there was a big announcement over at BlizzCon. There's a brand new game coming out from Blizzard called Overwatch. Now, Overwatch is set in a futuristic world, as you can see from behind my head. It's obviously very different from World of Warcraft in that it's set like a few years in the future, many years. But yeah, it's going to be a multiplayer game. There's actually not going to be any sort of single player at all. There's no single player story mode at all. This is supposed to be a multiplayer game where everybody's just united and they're all working together for a common goal. It's looking to be pretty good, but everybody, like Blizzard, was a little coy on a lot of questions. Like, was this going to be a console game? That'd be awesome, is what they said. They said, oh, is this going to be free to play? And they're like, oh, we're not sure about that yet. So there's a lot of details yet to come out on it. But it's looking to be a pretty fun game, but purely co-op. So if you're looking to play kind of some single-player missions, they actually said that they didn't really want to do that because a lot of the characters that they had only really worked well together. So they didn't really work together by themselves, or they didn't really work well by themselves. So expect Overwatch to be something to play with your friends and have a lot of fun with, but we're going to have more details coming up later on.
All right. Thank you for that.
Rob?
What about Rob?
Hello, guys. How you doing? Okay, so our next story is about Sony and Spider-Man, or maybe not Spider-Man. They were talking about doing a story about Aunt May when she was younger and having her be this kind of a badass or something like that and having some secret agenda. Exactly what it is, we really don't know. That's just the rumor floating around right now. So, yeah, that's something I really don't think they should do. They should just leave Aunt May the way she is. I know from my experience as far as comic books that when I read them, I wanted Aunt May dead. And then she died. Then she came back. And then she died again.
So she's the Nick Fury of the Spider-Man universe.
Well, she didn't, yeah, she pretty much is. She didn't die again, but she was shot and dying, and that gave us one more day. I'm not going to talk about that.
We don't
But
talk
yeah.
about that.
Sony, don't make this movie. Please don't. Leave Spider-Man the way it is and let him just, do his thing and leave Aunt May as the elderly lady that takes care of him and worries about him.
For me, it kind of shows how inept Sony is at figuring out what to do with Spider-Man. I mean,
Yeah.
they're coming up with a few movies that don't even have Spider-Man in it. Like, really? That's your title character. Just freaking give it back to Marvel and let him be in the Avengers.
I'm thinking it's probably a way for them to hang on to the license and just keep it going so they have Spider-Man.
Really?
But,
You think box office is going to break because of the fact that Aunt May has her own little short? Hey, guys, we got Sally Fields. Let's give her own movie.
I'm just telling y'all the story. And our next story, Hannah?
Speaking of movies and superheroes, Big Hero 6 just premiered this Friday. Who liked it? Who saw it?
Loved it.
Loved it.
Loved it.
Absolutely loved it.
It was fantastic. Yes.
Blah, la, 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 la.
Oh, God. You
Wait.
have to have been there.
Okay.
But it was a great movie, and we all expected that because Disney.
It was fantastic.
But Big Hero 6 wasn't the only movie that came out this Friday. It was also Interstellar. So we had these two movies that were expected to be big box office giants going head-to-head against each other. Big Hero 6 won.
Yeah!
Oh,
They
baby.
both, Interstellar did about 50 million in box office. Big Hero 6 did 56.2 million.
Woo!
And there was a lot more numbers, but it started getting jumbled with what number was what, because they were mostly focusing on Interstellar. You can't win this. Basically, Big Hero 6 beat out Interstellar for opening box office profit.
And those are two things that if you were watching last week, you saw spoiler-free reviews of.
And considering I saw
You're
both
welcome.
of them, I like Big Hero 6 more.
Yeah, I'm planning on seeing Interstellar this week, but yeah, I loved Big Hero 6.
At least Big Hero 6 got its sound right.
Oh.
Burn, little burn.
All right, so Jason, back to you.
Okay. Oh, so anyway. All right. If you're like me, well, I'm a huge fan of the Evil Dead series, and everybody's always like, "Oh, do another Evil Dead, Evil Dead." But of course, Bruce Campbell's getting on in age, but we're still going to get a new Evil Dead series coming to Stars. We are getting a 10-episode Evil Dead series starring Bruce Campbell as the title character Ash Williams. Now, if you're wondering, he seems a little older. Yes, it's still going to follow the same continuity. He's going to be much older. He's an aging Lothario, and the best part, he's still working at S-Mart.
Oh my God.
I
I love Bruce
know
Campbell.
S-Mart was based off Kmart, but we don't even have those around, really. do
No, we don't.
we? I mean, not
There-
here.
I mean, there's a couple.
That's all East Coast.
It's all East Coast now?
Yeah.
There's like maybe one or two around here,
No, the
but
nearest
that's
one
about
of this
it.
is in Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we are getting a new... And Sam Raimi has confirmed he will direct the first episode, but no more planned after that. Okay, so Evil Dead, guys, come on.
That's going to be awesome. I'm sorry. And it's on Stars, so they can pretty much do whatever the fuck they want.
God.
Like, that's
I
even better.
loved Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. The remake of Evil Dead, hated it. It was garbage.
There was a remake?
Yes, there was.
Wow.
And it was bad. But yeah, Bruce Campbell.
Bring it.
I don't know, aren't they making a Bubba Hotep?
No, they're not. Doing that. Hey, Matt, you want to talk about something that maybe was precious to you this week?
Yes. So, Assassin's Creed Unity obviously came out, and Rob and I are currently having withdrawals. But either way, despite that, a lot of people are rather upset because they found out that Ubisoft put it out as a 900p resolution. Now, the PS4 and the Xbox One are two consoles that can do way more. They could actually probably get up to, well, I know for sure they can get up to 1080p. So the fact that they're only doing really just 900 of it is having a lot of consumers really upset at Ubisoft. And for multiple reasons, that's why a lot of people are really hating on Ubisoft right now. But either way, Ubisoft came out and said, hey, the reason why we did it was because there was a lot of confliction between different consoles, but ultimately we decided to go at a standard 900p. Well, Ubisoft came out and said, hey, we can understand how his words kind of got confused there. Really, we've been working for years to give everybody in the next-gen consoles, give them, the highest quality that they could experience, and that's what we could do at 900p. Now, I've played the game, and it actually is very pretty. I mean, yes, there are a couple of glitches and a couple things that need work and updates, obviously, which they have come out and said there will be a huge update for it. But, yeah, I can understand. It could be better. But I do like where it's at right now. But there's a lot of things with Ubisoft that's been really kind of shady. And we could get into that later. But either way, so yes, Assassin's Creed process must go through the process. But I cannot right now. And so in the meantime, Rob, please talk about something else.
Okay, so BlizzCon happened this past weekend, and they talked about the World of Warcraft movie that's coming out. Now, I believe we talked about this last year or early this year, something like that, and I'm waiting for it. I want to see this movie. So here's the poster for it. I mean, it's just the word Warcraft, but look at how nice it is. And woo! Now, for our first character, we have Garona, played by Paula Patton.
Yeah.
Yes,
Paula!
son.
Hey!
Woo, that girl
Hey,
fine.
she's not with Robin Thicke no more.
Uh-huh.
We got a chance.
I got something thick for her.
Oh.
Next character up, King Lane Rin, played by Dominic Cooper.
Oh, I like him.
He's supposed
I
to
like
be
him.
King Emperor of Stormwind, who, if the people know,
Yeah.
Stormwind and Horde Alliance, all that. Second up, we have Ogrim, played by Rob Kaczynski.
Pacific Rim.
Next, Duratan by Toby Kebbell.
Don't know him.
Lady Taria by Ruth Nega.
What?
Nega, I don't
Agents
know.
of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, that's the girl that plays the lady in the flower dress.
Yeah.
What's her name? Raina. Whatever.
Something.
Yeah. Gul'dan, played by Daniel Wu.
Ooh.
Really.
Oh,
Both of you guys. Both
Anduin
Chris
Lothar.
and Hannah. Cora just did that.
Anduin Lothar, played by Travis Fimmel.
Oh, yeah.
If you may know him from the
Vikings!
yes.
Love that show.
Medivh, played by Ben Foster. Medivh is a guardian and a really powerful mage, wizard, whatever. And you have Khadgar, who is a young mage, played by Ben Schetzner.
dude, this looks like a great cast.
Yeah.
And finally, to end it all off, Clancy Brown
What?
as Black Hand.
Ooh.
Yeah!
With the greatest voice in all of television and movies ever.
And Black Hand is known as a destroyer, one of the Horde's most evil and destructive people around.
Hey, does Clancy Brown, does he actually interview? I mean, does he actually audition?
We've
Or
had
does-
this conversation.
Or does he just walk in? Seriously, I love Clancy Brown.
I know.
He did
He's
Lex
been
Luthor
awesome.
on Justice League Unlimited.
You know what?
God.
If anyone's casting that's like me, it's like, oh, the Kurgan wants to do this movie?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Oh,
does
you
he
want?
show up, or do they just call him at home and say, Mr. Brown, would you please? Sure. And then,
I mean, like, for me, it'd be like any villain I had in my movie. It'd be like, well, who could I get? Oh, Clancy Brown could be available. Let's get Clancy Brown. Get Clancy Brown.
all the villains.
Did you see Highlander? Get Clancy Brown. Like, he's awesome. God.
Corey, looks
So?
like you're having some feelings over there.
I might need to change my pants.
Oh.
Sploosh.
Oh.
She's been hanging around me too long.
Oh.
He's starting to get a potty mouth.
Oh, God.
I'm starting to get one. Just so you guys know, off camera, I have a terrible potty mouth.
I
If
know.
y'all have
You need to
to.
clean it.
No.
Speaking of,
Then it's not lucky anymore.
Oh.
okay, I want to hear about some Twitter justice here.
Oh, Twitter.
Oh,
Let me get my
Corey.
notes.
That's the Twitter
Oh,
of the bullet. Wow.
Do I have my meme over here?
There you go.
My meme.
What happened Monday?
All right, so as you can tell, it's going to be about Bill Cosby. So Monday, he decided to post this picture on his Twitter and said, "Have at it, people." And the link took you to a place where you could make your own meme with Bill Cosby faces. Oh dear Lord, why did you do that?
I didn't know.
I guess he thought it was going to be like the normal memes that are out there, like a zip and a bop and a pop, pudding pop and all that other stuff. No. No. It was a horrible thing. Rape everywhere. They dug up
Wow.
his old allegations of rape that just mysteriously disappeared. Like literally, 14 cases of rape just mysteriously disappeared. And they latched onto that, and oh my God. Like, we do not have any of them on here because I personally did not think that was a good idea. So you can just go Google that. Some of those are horrid.
Some of them were awesome. I'm sorry. I mean, go have a pudding pop, but don't make fun of me in a meme. Oh.
Yeah, no, like some of them weren't, and some of them were like that where they were funny. But then there were the other ones that were, yeah. Don't do that, Bill.
I don't know.
Rudy! Oh, fuck yourself. Shoobada bop the boop with the jello and the pudding and the cigar.
This is we're talking about the pudding.
What's the pudding?
I'm gonna leave the pudding all over your belly.
Why don't you just lick that off?
As far as I'm concerned, if you got 14 cases of rape that suddenly disappeared, don't tell me to pull my fucking pants up. Go
What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so.
He's always,
What
come on,
happened?
He's the most judgmental guy out there these days. And
Jason, you crossed the line, man.
what?
We're sitting here talking about other things, and you just, here's the line, you're like, well, cross it.
Hey, I liked Richard Pryor back in the day.
Too far.
You tell Bill I said go have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up. Next time we call, tell him I said suck my dick. Oh man, that was one of the best shows.
Wow.
Anyway, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the news. We're gonna move on to some channel control. Matt and Rob, what are you guys watching this week?
Well, we're watching a graphic first. Yeah. I don't know why we changed off of that one, but we probably should
When did
have
you make that?
Huh?
When did you make that?
No,
I
it's-
made that a while ago.
Yeah.
Does everyone out there like it? Let us know. If you don't like it, I could change it.
No,
That's
don't
kinda
change it.
awesome.
It's fine. I like it. That's cool. No, I feel like we need to do like an intro thing because it's always just us two. So it's like, R&M or something like that. I don't know.
No, that's fine. Channel
Just
control is good.
Kind of like just get like, hey guys, how's it going? It's Channel Control.
Boy.
Okay, so what we're watching on Channel Control this week, we've got. Let's start off with
TV shows. We started with
TV
The
shows.
Simpsons.
Yep.
Simpsons and Family Guy. Now this happened probably 2-3 weeks ago, something
Yeah,
like that.
it was about a month. Yeah.
Yeah, but brought up now because they had the other one come out, but the Simpsons Family Guy one was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to watch it because they finally converged these two.
I mean, you
TV
knew it was
shows.
going to happen
Yeah.
at some point.
I mean, Family Guy pretty much followed Simpsons through everything, but
Yeah.
Simpsons, like I said, that Simpsons did it.
Yeah.
I want to try this. Simpsons did it. I want to do this. Simpsons did it. So yeah, the episode was actually decent.
I liked it. I didn't think it was bad. I mean, I think they tried to build it up as much as they could and really just give it a lot of firepower. But it was a lot of cliche things that you had from both genres that came in, especially the
Yeah.
fight scene at the end, which is a little annoying. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
The one best part of this thing I could say was the car wash.
I
And if you haven't watched it, it's on Hulu. You can go there, look at it, and
gotta say, my favorite part though was Stewie loving Bart. Like being all up on Bart was just awesome. Where he's like, "Eat my shorts," or whatever he calls Mo, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill your whole family." He's like, "Oh dear God, did I do it?"
it's like, oh, little dude. Okay, so the second part we have is
Yeah,
Futurama. The Simpsons
Simsorama.
and Futurama.
Absolutely.
This one was excellent.
I liked it a lot. I love that the comparisons they made of Bender and Homer was just awesome. I never thought of it.
No one did until he says, Bart just sits there and draws the thing on. He's like,
Oh
holy
my God.
crap.
Yeah. But it was so sad because it made me nostalgic for Futurama. Like I want more episodes.
Yeah.
But the issue though is always when you want more episodes of Futurama, it's gonna come on and then you're never gonna watch it. So it's always that kind of double-edged
there.
sword. But man, God, I really did enjoy this episode a lot. And I love the friendship between Homer and Bender and then how everybody else came in and how Bart's just the enemy. Like the entire thing, Bart
Yeah.
is the ultimate reason, and everything just connected and it flowed, and I loved it.
Well, yeah, what do you say? The same guy that does Simpsons does Futurama.
Yeah, or did
Or
Futurama.
did Futurama, whereas with Family Guy, you've got two different sets of writers trying to make an idea.
Yeah,
You could just say, here's what I'm doing.
I love how it said on the title screen for Simsorama, a show that's ran out of ideas versus a show that has no more, or like something like that, like no more episodes. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so our next show up, and this is all yours, Matt, because I haven't watched much of it.
Yes.
Blacklist.
Blacklist. Such a good show. As you can see, it's James Spader makes this show. He's so good. We just had the fall finale come on NBC this past Monday. Actually, it came on, and it was really good. You got to find out who was it that actually was the one that killed. God, why can't I think of his name right now? But he killed Berlin's daughter, and so you finally find out what happened with that, and then at the end, whenever everything just blew up, a lot of things changed. And so you find out more stuff about Tom and his connection with Reddington. And it's just, man, it's so good. It's so good. And it's got you hooked. All of season 1's on Netflix right now. All of season 2 is on Hulu right now. So if you've got both, you can just definitely binge watch on both. But man, it's so good. It's instantly, when I started watching season 1 on Netflix, it became one of my favorite shows. And I'm encouraging you to watch it, just like you're encouraging me to watch everything.
I've actually started watching some of it, but with all the other stuff I'm watching, got caught up, whatever. So I'll catch up at some point. I'll just sit down one day and just go.
See,
blow
he's
through.
gonna do the supernatural route. That's what you're gonna do. Yeah. No,
I got one season to go.
Yeah, it's really, really, really good.
Okay,
so
so let's get into our cancellations.
Absolutely.
Our first show up, Selfie.
A show.
Now, this show wasn't great, but it was okay. It's actually a love story between these two characters who are polar opposites.
I hate that. I hate those,
And
those
it was
kind of
actually
shows.
trying to get them. Well, it wasn't as bad as A to Z,
Okay, thank God.
but this one they had a little bit more screen chemistry.
Yeah.
So and
Well, I think anything
Karen
with John
Gillian.
Cho and Karen Gillian is going to be really good. I mean, I think those two alone, they're going to make chemistry between each other because they're really good actors. But I think the whole premise of it, I think it just turned people off because I think you've got this girl who's like, oh my God, I make a whole lot of money from selfies and stupid crap like that. People aren't connected to that. I mean,
No.
sure, they'll get connected to John Cho, but then outside of that, it's like, I could care less about her.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was a good role for her in general, but I think obviously those two will pick it back up.
Yeah,
later.
they'll find work.
Yeah.
Okay, our next show up is Dallas.
I mean,
I really didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either, but I think the moment JR died,
Yeah,
That
that's when the show was over.
well, yeah, because I think everybody just loved watching JR, and then once he passed, it was like, well, why am I watching this show anymore?
Yeah, I mean, my greatest thing for Dallas was when I was a little kid, and then the big thing was who shot JR.
And then they never answered it.
Yes, they did.
Did they?
Kristen shot him.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, next show, X Factor.
Okay.
Good freaking bye.
I'm sorry. I thought this show got canceled
I
long
did
ago, too.
This show has had a bunch of issues with it where
Oh, yeah.
Simon's not getting on this person, so you got to go, and they got to go, and bring in somebody else, and oh, you suck. And you know what? Get rid of it.
Yeah, they added like 4 judges. It started off at 3, and I was like,
Yeah.
really? I mean, I like the concept. I like that everybody's got their own team. You know, they've got, okay, I've got the team, the duos. I've got the solos. I've got the groups, you know. And I kind of like that idea. But it just could not come together. And honestly, good riddance. I mean, there's way too many of them. American Idol should be next on this list. It's not going to
Yes.
be. But The Voice, I think, is probably the only one that is even worth watching. And I don't even watch that
I don't
anymore.
even watch that. Okay, so next up are DVDs that came out this week.
Yes, we're adding this.
So, yeah, we're just throwing this one in here for y'all. How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Yeah.
Saw the first one, loved it. I haven't seen this one yet, but I will be going out and getting that DVD and watching it.
I haven't seen it yet either. From the reviews I got from Jason's son, I can only imagine that it's actually really good. No, it actually, I've heard really good things about it. I'm very excited to see it. I'm glad it's finally out because I never got a chance to go see it in theaters, and I really wanted to, and I've heard a lot of great things about it.
Okay, so next one up, we have Tammy, Melissa McCarthy. I love her in movies. This one I just didn't go see, not because I didn't want to see her, but it just never got a chance.
You know, and
so
that was kind of how I felt about like Identity Theft. Like, I love her in anything she does, but I kind of was just like, I didn't really want to go see it. I waited until it came out on HBO, and so then I watched it then. But now I'll probably wait for that to come out on HBO too because I'm not that interested in it. The story just kind of seems, honestly, it just kind of seems like the prequel to Identity Theft, where it's like, she's like, I'm just going to do weird ass crap. And you're like, okay, well, it's Melissa McCarthy.
All right. Okay, so next up we have Dads.
I cannot believe
Don't
this
waste
show.
your money on this.
Good
if it is
God.
on Hulu, watch it there. If you want to watch it.
I can't
I'm
believe
just
this
letting
show
you know
is still
because
on
this crap
air.
is out there, and if you
It's not. Oh, thank God.
you really like Giovanni Ribisi and Seth Green is good, but yeah. Next one, moving on.
Thank God that's good.
Clone Wars: The Lost Missions. I haven't watched Clone Wars. I'm watching it slowly on Netflix,
Oh
but
man, it's good.
I will say that this is a buy right here.
It's good until it gets to like the last season where it's like the Netflix originals because something major happens in the season beforehand, and it never picks itself back up, and it's kind of sad because I think Cartoon Network ended up killing it, and Netflix picked it up for one season and it just died. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is actually going to be like brand new things you didn't see and not the Netflix ones.
I have no idea.
I'm really hoping it's not.
And last but not least, True Blood.
Thank God
If
it's
you've
dead.
already bought all the other seasons, you might as well buy this one. Otherwise, if you've got HBO, go and watch it, or get a friends and watch it. Or it really didn't end well.
It didn't. No.
Eric and the girl with him, that was a good story that they ended it that way. But everything else kind of whatever.
Yeah, I was really disappointed. I'm one of those that watched it from the beginning, and I was just so disappointed by that end. You know, I enjoyed the show, but for me, it ended like back in like season 4 or 5. Like it just ran on way too long.
Yeah.
And I think because of the viewership, HBO was like, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and then it just died and faltered. So I'm glad it's over. Like he said, if you bought them, buy it, but I wouldn't really waste your money outside of that.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for channel control this week. Appreciate y'all sitting on your butts and watching TV.
Anytime. It's like Rob said,
and
it's
I
the
love-
easiest segment
I love
to
the
do.
intro to do it. I love the intro for channel control as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
So do we.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to look at a little bit of picks from the rack. Marvel had a huge week this week, but let's go ahead and go to that. We'll be right back, guys. What's up, everybody? It's Jason X for SCNS Live, powered by Solinks.com, and this is Picks from the Rack for November 12th, 2014. Now, hit my intro! So anyway, this was a big week for Marvel Comics. We had some new titles debuting, and some that actually really left me going, what? Or, to say it in Japanese, eh? Our first book up this week is All New Captain America #1. Yes, Sam Wilson gets his own title as Captain America, and we see him actually teaming up with his new sidekick, Nomad, who just happens to be Ian from the Captain America comics, who's all grown up now. This book is really good. I love the thought process with Sam. We see a little bit of the motivation behind him. I do like this. It was a good book, and it gives you something into the character, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. And next up from Marvel Comics, we have Thor 2. We finally see our new Thor in action, not just picking up the hammer and taking claim. Now, it's kind of her getting into the swing of things with the hammer. Get it? Swing, whatever. You don't know funny. Anyway, she's going after some frost giants. There's a lot more going on as well with the frost giants, and we'll find out they're actually working with Roxxon. I love this new Thor, but I gotta tell you, this girl, something's off. Something's off, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think she's Asgardian. That's just a little something for me. Our next book this week is Superior Iron Man #1. Okay, whoa, what happened to Tony Stark? Tony has turned into a jerk, a major jerk. I can't even express how much jerkitude is in this book. And also, there's a twist ending on this. I'm wondering what's going on. Where are these heroes that I know so well? Because this guy is not the Tony Stark that I'm used to seeing. Oh man, he's just a scummy guy. But you know what? I'm reading the book. Check it out. Really good. And our next debut this week is going to be Captain America and the Mighty Avengers #1. Now, having read All New Captain America #1 and getting a feel for Sam Wilson, I read this book and I'm like, who's this guy? And at first I was thinking, am I getting the same writers for this thing? And then I found out there's some stuff going on. You need to pick this book up. Because remember that little foldout I showed you? You had Luke Cage, we had Iron Man, and we had Sam on there. There's something suspicious going on. Marvel, you have shaken my world up this week, and I kind of dig it. And now for something DC related, Batgirl #36 was actually a good read this week. This is going to be an honorable mention because I'm really liking the Barbara Gordon character. I kind of hate that they regressed her age a little bit, it seems, but I'm enjoying this younger Batgirl and having a harder time of doing just simple things that were easy when you have Bruce Wayne's money backing you up. Overall, this is a good book, and I love the character of Barbara Gordon in this. Go pick it up. And for my last pick of the week, and one that I thoroughly enjoyed, from Vertigo Comics, Django and Zorro #1. Come on, it's Django and it's Zorro. These are two things that I'm really liking. I really love the Django movie. I love Don Diego de la Vega as Zorro, and it's a really good read. We're seeing an older Don Diego in this, though, and I'm wondering how this is all going to play out. I think they captured the character of Django very well from the movie portrayal. So, yeah, I'm just going to be picking this up because it's an old school spaghetti western, and I'm loving it. This is my best pick of the week, I got to say, just because it's so original. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you're watching this during the show, we're going to get back to it. But if you're just watching it for the comic reviews, I will see you guys next week. Make sure you check out my toy reviews. Follow me on Twitter at JasonTheX. Follow me on Instagram at JasonTheX. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Hey, welcome back. Thank you very much, Jason, for that informative picks from the rack this week. That's me. Anyway, okay. So there's a very serious topic that we're trying to touch on this week. If you haven't heard, there's a lot of talk on the internet about net neutrality. It's not an easy topic, but one of our own has had a lot of a lot of experience with it. Well, you've talked a lot about it. Ladies and gentlemen, the professor, Chris K.
Hi, good evening, everybody. And I'm just going to give you the quick nickel tour of what net neutrality is. Simply put, it is allowing network connectivity, no matter what network you're on or what provider is, having the same types of speeds, hitting no matter what site you're on, being one website or another. A case in point, say for example, you belong to one ISP, and say another ISP's traffic, for example, an app or a site you go to. I'll give a great example, Netflix. Netflix uses a different ISP possibly or network provider than yours. So what happens is, in that case, is that you connect through their network. However, there are some people who believe that you shouldn't have the same ability to fast speeds, to just lost my train of thought, your same speeds or same resolution or same quality that you would expect on, say, another ISP. What they want to do, and this is the telecom industry in a little ways, they want to basically limit your access or fast lane your access. Whereas net neutrality, it opens it up to everyone. Currently, the Obama administration has made a proposal or push to the FCC that we want to treat most internet providers like public utilities. Like whereas you're guaranteed making sure that the lights stay on, that the water, the sewage works, that things of that nature. That's what we want to guarantee with net neutrality. Now, but yes, basically that's what it is in a nutshell. All right, Jason?
Well, okay, so there's been a lot of talk, though, about, the Obama administration they're going to limit the internet. And my argument here is, like, we're getting a lot of bad information out of all this. People are basically saying, the Obama administration is trying to do this, but actually the cable companies are what are getting out doing it to us. They're the ones who are going to be throttling us, kicking people off sites they don't like. Does anybody else remember the Netflix Comcast thing that went down a few months ago?
Yes, absolutely.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
you want to take
Yeah,
that from here?
okay.
Go
Now,
ahead.
okay. Just going back to what Jason was saying before. Early this week, President Obama made a video about what he thinks net neutrality should offer. And he's basically talking about the people. One online said, pretty much everything that Chris was saying, not throttling speeds, not saying, if this company pays me more, I'll give you access to them, especially in a case like Comcast, where they're a big entertainment company, and Jason was going to bring up the Netflix thing where they throttled Netflix, so people would start using Xfinity or Infinity, whatever the hell they friggin' got. It's not even something that you got to think about. It's like he's talking about giving people what they've always had. And the laws right now that they're trying to put in place will block all that stuff. The FCC is already trying to control this thing in a certain way that keeps it exactly the way it was when the internet got to people back in the late 80s. Late 80s, early, mid-80s, whatever the hell it is. But I'm like, why is everybody against this? Really, why? Why are you complaining about what this man's trying to do?
Actually, there's a really good reason for that. Cora, would you like to go ahead and fill everybody in on that reason?
Yes. Okay. So Glenn Beck came out. Was it this week or was it last week when he talked
That was
about?
like 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
It was okay. Sorry, playing catch up now. Anyways, he was doing a segment on his show about why net neutrality is bad, but everything he was saying was why it's good. And then by the end of his speech, it sounded like it was I think I actually like this. I think I'm actually for net neutrality. It was actually kind of funny to watch because he's like, and then they want to do this. And then you saw the look in his eye of, but that's a good thing. And then he would say that's a good thing. And then he couldn't say anything
I
bad.
think on that video, he may have had a realization like, oh, wait a minute. I'm actually for net neutrality. But he just had to keep going. But
Right.
Here's the problem that I see with all the wording that everyone against this is. They keep using affecting internet speeds and internet bandwidth for businesses so that your business doesn't get this, your business doesn't get that. Everyone keeps saying the word business. No one says anything about the people outside who it actually affects. It's just, I want an internet business, but if I don't pay extra money, I can't run my business and it goes to Amazon or wherever else. What about the people? The people you should be making this stuff for.
Chris, you had something to add there?
Well, and I want to kind of interject that too, is that, again, I'd like to use a metaphor, for example, with bandwidth traffic. Think of the interstate highway system, which, by the way, was created by the U.S. government during the Eisenhower administration, one of the most conservative administrations in U.S. history. It was a system that was built to travel from one side of the country to another. Think of the internet like that. Same, basically. Now let's take the example of a toll road. And what the proposals that the telecom industry wants to do is pretty much put in toll roads or speed lanes for certain companies to pay for or certain companies to access at a premium. The last time I checked, that's not how this country was really built and founded, because it was built about free speech and free access, things of that nature. To me, that's un-American.
And speaking of things that are quite un-American, now granted, we do have President Obama who is supporting this thing of net neutrality. However, we have a number of politicians out there who are putting very stupid things, as Cora was saying, a lot of misinformation. Senator Ted Cruz, who represents me, unfortunately, put out on his Twitter that net neutrality is the Obamacare of the internet, to which he received so many retweets, replies, and basically people calling him a complete dumbass for that, because it was just a totally moronic thing to say. And to that I can either say he is either so ignorant that we need to go give him some crayons and a coloring book and have him sit in the corner, or he might be remembering that he got paid $47,000 from the ISPs to go say this thing. In fact, Matt, can you pull up that graphic for me?
You need glasses, brother.
I need glasses for this?
No, I'm saying Ted Cruz does.
Oh, God, I'm not putting those on. Anyway, hey, Rob,
Rob.
get out of this.
Yeah,
You're in my shot. Now, I like to consider myself an independent, and due to this list, I really am an independent. Now, if you look, these are not just bad Republicans. These are just bad politicians. As you can see, this is a list of Democrats and Republicans. This list is not complete, by the way. This is just all the ones that we could fit on this page. As you can see, they have all taken sizable donations from Comcast, AT&T, Verizon, Time Warner. And these are the people that we're trusting to give us information on net neutrality. These are the people that we're hoping will fight for us and make sure that the internet stays free, that we are all able to access it. Nobody's throttled. It's an open source. It is available to everybody. However, when I look at, like I said, Ted Cruz, he got $47,000. Who do you think he's really representing when he goes out there and says, net neutrality is the Obamacare of the internet, you Weasley-looking bastard? Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. I did just want to bring this up. However, this list is not, like I said, this list isn't complete. Go and find this list and see who got paid the money. And mind you, this is just everything that's recorded. So thank you very much. I'm just saying that these guys are lying to us. I'm sorry, Chris, you had something? Huh? Oh, you're good. These guys are basically lying to us because they were paid. That brings up another topic of mine altogether. Maybe it's something I'll cover in a vlog or something. But money's got to get out of politics because it's going to end up hurting us. If we allow the ISPs to have control, hell, if they say, we don't like your show, or somebody doesn't like our show, and maybe they can talk to AT&T or Time Warner and say, maybe you throttle them back. So it can end up hurting us all. And let's face it, Republican, Democrat, Independent, we all want access to porn. Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that going to mess with my porn?
It could possibly.
could.
Well, considering that also today
I'm gonna get my gun.
I think I posted this, the Family Research Council actually had some thoughts on net neutrality and how bad it was, and honestly, no. No, 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 no. I understand the internet is a very dark place, sometimes full of spiders, but still, it's my internet, and I want you to leave it alone. So, what we're trying, Chris, you got anything else to add to that? Or
I did want to add one quick thing.
I see you chomping at the bit over
I
there.
am chomping a little bit at the bit. I can't remember the exact philosopher that said this. It was talking about those. You know, I'm gonna blow this. Something along the lines of those who have the. I want to use the term "have the money, have the power." Fortunately, and the thing is, and I want to bring up just a totally side topic, and we'll talk about this recent election that just went down in our country. A lot of the folks that were voted in were folks that took a lot of money from the cable and the telecom industries in this. Jason was mentioning a very good point. I want to give us kind of a case example of something similar to this that happened to us. We were doing our show. We've done our show here a couple of times, and occasionally we've, for some reason, have been throttled because they're currently working these rules. We were throttled on our provider because we use YouTube as a transmission source for our show. Now,
That may not necessarily.
not necessarily, but I'm
somebody's
using it as
problem,
I'm using it as an example. Yes. Well, the thing is imagine if that happens to something you enjoy. Like, I don't know, you like to look at cute kitten pictures on the internet, or like Rob, Kim Kardashian's fine derriere.
Yeah, buddy.
I could go the rest of the week without seeing it. Well,
Yeah, me too.
I've seen it.
Truth.
enough.
I won't. I can
Truth be
fantasy
told,
some more.
if the, how should I say, the FCC doesn't go with the approach that really is the best approach, and is turning it into a common carrier, treating it like a utility, we could see a lot more of this, guys. So the best thing I could suggest is write, email, tweet,
Call.
or carrier pigeon, send candygrams to your state senators, representatives, and tell them, please vote for net neutrality. Also one thing I've said, go to fcc.gov, go to their comments page, send them a note, tell them why you want net neutrality. Send it to their tweet or their Twitter at FCC, and just let them know, because guys, it's our freedom. It's our freedom of information. It's our freedom of just who we are as Americans that's at stake here.
Well, we can stop them.
Pretty much to sum this up, if anyone tells you that President Obama's wrong, they are anti-net neutrality, and they want your internet screwed up.
Or they just
Net
don't
neutrality
know.
actually means you want it to stay the way it's been since the 80s, damn near like 1960 something when it freaking first started. But the public got it in the 80s.
It
So,
needs to stay a
yeah.
place of debauchery.
We want net neutrality. Everything stays neutral.
Level playing field.
Yay!
All right. So we're getting ready to close out the show. However, we do have some. I've been trying to give away 2 pairs of tickets to the NorthTexas.com and answer this question: which 2 members of SCNS Live are veterans? That's it. And when you show up on Saturday, the tickets will be there waiting for you. We're all going to be there. We're set up. We're going to talk to a bunch of people that are there. Who do we have this weekend? We've got
Our buddy Kit Lively
Kit
of
Lively
Mad Magazine. Let's see.
Of course, we've got Sebastian Envy of the web series Party Girl. We're going to be pulling in back in to talk. We got our buddies over at Show Enough Studios. We're going to be sitting across from us, so we can talk some Super Sentai stuff.
You can talk some Super Sentai. I'm going to talk shoujo.
Whatever. Also, we've got a costume contest there, $300 prize. So if you got a good cosplay, you need to come out and do that.
Now, I want to point out the $300 prize is split among 5 places. First place gets $100, and then it goes down all the way to $15. at fifth
$300
place.
worth of prizes.
Yes. So I wanted to point that out because it confused me too.
It's still money. That's money.
It's still
baby.
money. Regardless, if you enter and you get at least 5th place, it's paid for your ticket already. And then some.
So,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, we hope to see you guys out there Saturday. I'm going to put a link to Comic Books Dallas. Thank you very much to Chris at North Texas Comic Book Show for giving us some tickets for the show.
Thank you, Chris.
We
We appreciate that.
Can't wait to see you this Saturday, buddy. And anybody else that's coming. We got our buddy Eddie Medina is going to be there. A lot of people. Peyton is going to be there.
Peyton will be there.
From
Yeah,
Hawkeye.
she's doing a cosplay panel,
Ooh.
is it, or something like that? Well, I know Jedi Cola's going to be there.
Oh yeah, Cole's
Oh,
going to
Jedi
be
Cola's
there.
always there.
That's our boy. So anyway, come out and see us in North Texas Comic Show. We'd love to see you. So that's it for the show, guys. Of course, I'm Jason the X. We got Robin Trophy. Thank you.
Hello.
Matt's coming back over here.
I don't really do Twitter, but if you want to follow me, it's at Hawks Perch.
Or you can follow the professor.
And Chris Danger Show.
And also follow me on Instagram at Jason the X. And Cora.
Mine is Koro, Koro _ the Hawk Gal. Eventually that will change, so you can actually spell
Rob
that.
has an Instagram too. He's been doing stuff on.
Yeah, but I don't use it, so don't worry about it.
Anyway.
If you really want it, you'll find it.
So
Yeah.
make sure, and give us some likes on our Facebook page. But until also check out Cinelinks.com for all your news, reviews, gaming, and more. Check out the other shows over there. Our buddy, the Father Gamer Podcast.
Oh, one other thing. Watching us on YouTube. Give us some likes, man. Give us a big thumbs
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
big
she'll
thumb.
like us.
Show us you like us.
We like you.
We like you, definitely.
Give us one of these.
We like you a lot.
Hey.
But anyway, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Chris, you better get over there because somebody's got to turn this thing off.
Yes.
Oh, yes, we do.
Somebody got to hit the power button.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, not the power button because then Matt gets shot with a dart. I mean, I would never shoot you with a dart.
You already did.
Well, I wouldn't shoot you again.
That's a damn lie.
I won't say that I didn't.
I'd shoot them all with darts.
Hey,
Anyway,
remember,
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week for SCNS Live. Bye.
Bye.
keep on nerding.